Hi everyone. I was just starting to lay down the first layer of silver on this guy. I know it's really hard to tell with him being primed white, but I do have silver all down on all the areas that are gonna be silver. I'm gonna shade it somehow. I'm probably gonna go with Nolan. I probably will go with probably really thin mixes of like ink, black ink, in with the silver that I did, and apply that like a wash, and then go back and clean up if I can, and then in some areas just paint with that stuff as well. Do what I can. But I get the first layer of silver down though. It probably only needs the one layer. It's the Vallejo Model Air steel, so even thinned down, it covers in one coat usually. But I'm so excited for him. I've been working on some of my commission stuff too. But this is day one of the May painting challenge and the day one video, so I have some questions to answer. And question about my first army. Well, my first army was a fantasy army, and my first army really was Dark Elves. My brother and I did get the starter set, but neither I personally had no interest in the Orcs, and he was the Empire, so I didn't really count that as a starting. But back in whatever year it was, I can't even remember for sure. Around 2001, 2002, maybe. Um, they had just released the new Dark Elves, and they had the new Dark Elf starter army box that was like $200. They came with a Hydra and a unit of Witch Elves and 2 units of the Warriors, so that you could build like crossbows and spears. Uh, Came with a Sorceress. Came with a special edition Standard Bearer that only came in a box. Which, by the way, that Standard Bearer still holds up today as far as a quality model. It is still a good model. I also had some of the Corsairs before they had crossbows, so it's they just have hand weapons. Uh, and it also had one of the bolt throwers, those Reaper bolt throwers that they have. Um, I think mostly it appealed to me partly because it was they were just coming out, they were getting brand new models and all that jazz. And I was reading White Dwarves, and I was seeing them printing rules for like alternative hydras and named hydras and stuff. So I had White Dwarves with rules for hydras in them that I'm like, this is cool. I could build this hydra. I could do these different things, and I was just like, ah, man, I had all this stuff pertaining specifically to Dark Elves, especially in the White Dwarves. So I just figured, why not do Dark Elves? So I did, and I bought it at a Games Workshop store, full price. Um, you know what? I don't regret ever buying. I don't regret buying. I still like the models. I wish that I had built them and painted them back when I was younger, just because. Now, I mean, I've had them now for practice, but they're a lot of them are outdated and don't look as good as a lot of the new stuff, and it's just kind of unfortunate now. It's like looking at one of the old metal Space Marine like captains that had the power swords, that the sides were like 2 mil. The edges, the blade edges were flat and like 2 millimeters thick. Actually, I got one of those guys like right here somewhere. I'll show you what I mean about like how outdated they look. And it's just sad because if you see this guy, he's got a power sword there, but you see how thick that power sword is. See that? It's so thick, and it just It is actually might be thicker than the sheath. Um, but yeah, let's see. I mean, you look at power swords nowadays, and I know it's hard to see it, but like I got it masked because I painted this before I put them together so that I could take care of the gap in the cloak. But you can see like the power sword here, super thin. Even with the tape wrapped around it, it looks really thin. But that's how outdated they look, and since then I bought into vampire accounts. So unfortunately, I guess I'm just out of dark elves just because they're so old. Unfortunately. And then we have a tertiary objective today, which is to choose a project and looking forward to following why. And specifically, IDIC beer, I believe. Idic, however you pronounce this channel name. I do apologize if it's supposed to be the lettering or if it's supposed to be a word. Let me know, buddy. Uh, you comment on most every single one of my videos, so you will probably be seeing this one. But I'm looking forward to yours because I'm looking for inspiration for my Tyranids, and I know you're working on Tyranids. So I mean, he's not the only one I'm looking forward to seeing. The Sack Sarge is another one I'm really looking forward to seeing, just because I've always really enjoyed dwarves, and seeing someone working on the new dwarves is fun. But if I had to choose one specifically, it's because the Nids, because I need the inspiration. I've been scanning around the internet all over looking for good Nid color scheme ideas, and I've yet to see something strike me yet. And even if his color scheme doesn't, just watching him work and watching his progress will at least help me to inspire myself. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know how much further I'm going to get on the Dreadnought today. Like I said, I plan on finishing all the silvers. I'm still trying to figure out everything that's for sure going to be what colors and not. So he might get some more work on today. I might do that wash I want to do. I'll either mix black ink with the silver, or I might actually mix like Nolan oil with the silver and go over it or something like that. Just to hit the deepest recesses, because especially in the areas that are really hard to reach for me. And then maybe hit the barrels and stuff just with straight black ink or something, just to fill them in, because they actually are deeper than they're modeled. But I have other stuff I gotta work on today too. It's like, as much as I want him to look awesome, and as much as I want to work on this guy, I got work to do. So hopefully I have more to show you with this Dark Vengeance guys soon. Especially considering I got the chaplain. When the guy sent this to me, I thought he only had the normal one, and then I got it and I opened it up and the chaplain was in there, and I was so excited. I'm like, oh my god, I never thought I'd get to work on this guy. It's awesome. Anyways, I've been rambling for probably nearly 10 minutes. So take care, have a wonderful day. Everyone, good luck with your May painting challenges. I love you all.